Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you addition and subtraction of complex number. So in mathematics, complex number is usually denoted as Z. Okay, so it's usually denoted as this. That is usually written as this: Z is equal to A plus BI. Okay, while this side is the real part, the other side is what? The imaginary part. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to add and subtract complex number. Let's go to our number one. The first thing first to do whenever you have something like this is to what? Is to add their like things together. Since there's nothing attached to the bracket, so let's add the like things together. Okay. So you say solution. You say 3 minus 5i plus 6 plus 7i. I have to remove the bracket because there's nothing attached to it, isn't it? So I have to remove the brackets, and these are what you have. Definitely, 3 cannot minus 5i, okay, because they are different terms. Okay, so what you're going to do is to collect lifetime, and if you collect lifetime, this is what you get. You're going to have 3 plus 6 minus 5i plus 7i. Okay, so what I just did is to group the lifetimes together. Okay, 3 plus 6 is 9, and minus 5i plus 7i is what? Plus 2i. So this is our final answer. So number one. Okay, so let's dive into number two. Let me clean this. In our number two, there's actually nothing attached to the bracket, so definitely you're going to open the bracket. But there's something I want you to note. Whenever you see minus that is closer to a bracket, it means that minus means what? Minus one. So that minus one, before you can open the bracket, it must have influence on each of those terms that is inside the bracket. So what we're going to do is that I have to open this bracket because there's nothing attached to this bracket, okay? But in order to open this bracket, I have to use that minus one to multiply each of these terms together. Let me dive in on. Let me show you how it is done. Okay, so it's going to be 3 minus 5i because there's nothing attached to the bracket. But this one, because of this minus sign, the minus sign becomes minus one. So minus one times, you say minus one times 6, then that minus one again times plus 7. Say minus 1 times what? 7i. Okay, so what do you have? We have 3 minus 5i minus 6 times minus 1 times 6 is what? Is minus 6. Minus 1 times 7i is what? Minus 7i. So the next step we can do is to collect lifetime together, since we have different terms. Okay, so the next term is to collect lifetime together. So if you are to collect lifetime, it will becomes 3 minus 6 minus 5i minus 7i. 3 minus 6 is what? Minus 3. Minus 5i minus 7i is what? Minus 12. Minus 12i. So this is our answer to question number 2. Okay, so let's dive into number 3. Let's see what we can get. Let's see. In this. In our number 3, there's nothing in this bracket. This one is not in the bracket, it's just standard here. So you have 3i. Okay, so you're going to write it first, 3i. But there's a negative. This negative that's attached to the bracket, and any negative that's attached to that bracket, to any bracket in mathematics simply means what? Minus 1. Okay, so it's going to be minus 1 times 2 minus 1 times minus 4i minus 1 times minus 4i. Okay, so you notice that the negative I, there is the negative I, we multiply all the terms inside the bracket. So if you have to multiply them, you're going to have 3i. Minus 1 times 2 is equal to minus 2. Minus 1 times minus 4i is going to give you plus 4i. So you're going to have, so definitely the only thing we can do is to collect lifetime, because we have different times in this particular expression. So what we're going to do, we have to collect lifetime. If I have to collect lifetime, I'm going to you just start with my what, with a number before the I there. So I'm going to start with minus 2 plus 3i plus 4i. Okay, so so if I have to add them together, I'm going to have minus 2 plus 3i plus 4i is going to give you 7i. Okay, so this is our final answer. Remember, there are, because there are different terms, you can't add them together and you cannot subtract them together. So this is the basic and standard form in which they occur. Okay, that is why I started by saying what, a plus what, bi. Okay, that is the standard of a complex number. So in this video, you are able to understand what is meaning of complex number, how to add and subtract a complex number. So for more informative content, don't forget to like and share my page, James Maths Academy. Okay, see you next time. Thank you.